Hello everybody, good morning. Thank you for coming by. I'm here to do a general love reading. I'm actually up before the sun this morning. The energy in the stars is incredibly intense. Please pardon my voice, it's still waking up. Right now we have a grand water trine, just a couple of days after a very powerful new moon eclipse in Libra. A grand water trine. All three water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, are in some very key places astrologically, forming quite a tight watery orb around the energy of Venus. That new moon eclipse was in Libra, which is ruled by Venus. So we have the moon and Venus, my brain is still waking up. We have the moon and Venus in Scorpio. Oh, very deep, very romantic energy. We have Mars in Cancer, which literally means taking action on your feelings and your intuition. We have Neptune and Saturn in Pisces. So all of that watery landscape brings with it a lot of emotions, a lot of depth, a lot of memories. Now, when I say memories, we are dealing with heavy Pluto energy. Scorpio's ruler is Pluto. These can be memories that extend back to a past life or a past time, as in memories of things that have happened that didn't actually happen yet. That kind of energy. Anyway, that said, you guys, it woke me up very early with all that Plutonic energy. Now, relationships formed under a heavy Pluto energy like this one have with it, I'm of the opinion that a lot of times when people think they're in a twin flame connection, it's actually a Plutonic relationship. As an astrologer, I've looked at so many relationship charts of people who believe that they are in a twin flame connection. And when I look at the charts and the chart comparisons, what I do see is a ton of Pluto contacts in the couple. In other words, your Pluto position in a very strong place in their chart or vice versa. Pluto, like I said, can have that magnetic undertow feeling that a lot of people associate with twin flames, whatever that is. Anyway, you guys, I'm here to do a love reading. It is a general reading, anybody, any sign. At the end, I will draw extra cards for each sign, as in who you're dealing with. So you'll know if you resonate with this reading. Pay close attention to your intuition, especially right now with all that watery energy going on. Remember, it's a love reading, so the energy can certainly be vice versa. It can be interchangeable. And because of all the watery energy in the sky, it can actually even intermingle. A lot of times in love readings, that is the case. Okay, you guys, let's get into it. I appreciate your patience as I wake up, as my voice wakes up. All right, let's start off for whoever needs this message with the Amore Psyche. Let's see some of the more physical or sexual components. We do have Scorpio all over the sky right now. Oh yeah, we have uninhibited and released. I love this card. Now what that means to me is that previously something was being held back. A lot of attraction here, very, very intense energy. And this is the need to open up and allow that to be expressed. Now, whoever it is that you have on your mind, there could be this feeling of acceptance, like you can be free, you can be uninhibited. Your true self can be released. That's very Scorpionic energy, which is, like I said, incredibly deep. It's not so much about the surface things as what lays way down below, uninhibited, right? And then we have the game of love, okay? So maybe the holding back was all part of getting to know each other. Obviously, when you're dating somebody new, whether we like it or not, we do employ certain strategies to kind of introduce intimacy slowly. So maybe, again, you've been holding back and there's a reason for that. Okay. Let's go to the romance angels over here. What do we have, please? Number 15 and number 5, these two oracle, which is very interesting. Let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally, uninhibited, right? So you're holding back, and there's some kind of strategy behind that. Not allowing it to unfold naturally. You want to be in control. Maybe you feel like it's going too deep for your liking too quickly. With all of that Pluto energy in the sky, that certainly can be the case. Okay. And let's go to the star codes. This could be astrological energy in your chart and somebody else's, or just overall influencing the situation, you guys. The heat in the room is rising pretty intensely right now. Okay. Is something mounting here? What do we have, please, for whoever needs this? Again, you don't have to have these signs or energies in your chart for it to have some relevance. It can just be the influencing. Okay. What do we have, please? We have the descendant, the invitation. How interesting. The ascendant or your rising sign lives in the first house. It marks the arrival of the self. The descendant sits on the cusp of the seventh house. It's the arrival of the other. In your chart, it's the opposite sign of your rising sign. And then we have Ceres, the nurturing energy. This is very Virgoian, and it is, we of course just love Virgo season, but it is about nurturing something slowly. So that game of love, again, there's a reason why you've been holding back. It's like there's a groundwork being laid here. Interesting. Something being nurtured slowly along the Pallas Athena. This is all about thinking, knowing what's best for you and thinking about how to do things the right way. What is good for you, right? We already got that with the Ceres. Oh, interesting. We have Virgo energy. You could be a Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo. But see that nurturing I was talking about? Virgo is an earth sign, and it is the sixth house. So it's all about things that are good for our well-being. Structures, routines, things we set up that support our life. And there's something here about this situation, right? Where maybe you wonder if it's actually good for you. So you've been holding back to kind of nurture it along and see. Maybe it's that you want it to be sustainable, this relationship. So you've been holding back your passion for that reason. Let's get into the reading. I'm going to do the main spread with the pulp. Let's see what you got on your mind right now when it comes to love. Remember, it can be vice versa. Interesting. We have Leo here with strength. I will say this until the end of the year. 2024 reduced equals the number 8. The strength card is number 8 in the major arcana. And it is all about courage and integrity. But what I see here is a holding back too. It's like the willingness to hold back that beast within. Look how she's taming that lion. You want to release it, yeah, but you're holding back because there's a good reason. You're thinking about something here. Integrity to the heart, for sure. Whatever move you want to make is going to require that you have a lot of courage. Let me get a sip. My voice is cracky. Sorry, you guys, it's like 5:30 in the morning here. How do you feel? What's going on? Because you're definitely holding something back here with this strength card. Oh. Okay, we have two kings in the heart place, the King of Wands and the King of Swords. Okay, I see. The King of Swords is very, very logical, Aquarius energy. We have Leo and Aquarius in opposition here. But anyway, very, very logically minded, only wanting to do what makes sense, what's right, sticking to the facts of the matter. It's head over heart energy. And here we have one of my favorite King of Wands in all of tarot. Look at him. He's just pure passion, standing up there on the cliffside, holding on to his wand of passion and watching the past burn down. So there's quite a combination of head and heart going on here, and you're trying to find the balance of the two. This King of Wands has a very claiming energy. I want what's mine, and I'll do what it takes to get it. King of Swords can have that vibe too a little bit, but really it's about wanting to do things the right way. When I picked up that game of love, that strategy, that's the King of Swords territory. So there's a balance here between these two, King of Wands, King of Swords. What actions do you want to take? Oh, what? We have death and rebirth, Scorpio energy. Well, I'm not surprised. Of course, we have Venus and the moon in Scorpio. And as I said, for me as an astrologer and separately as a person, it doesn't really get sexier than that. Death and rebirth is about transformation. It's about something coming back in a whole other form of expression. Okay. With the Pallas Athena too. I wonder what this is the death of. Could be uninhibited and released, right? The death of holding back. Something's about to change. Interesting. Let me see the energy surrounding you. This could be another person. It could also just be a furthering of your energy. Scorpio on the bottom with the Six of Cups. That's Venus and Scorpio energy. It's pure love. And it's unfettered by any kind of past pain or like this is a whole new experience. And it takes you back to a time and a place in your energy that you remember that feeling. Remember when I was talking about that with Pluto? It's like a memory of something that hasn't happened, but you know you've been there before. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Temperance is all about that perfect alchemy that needs to be performed to bring together two unlikely sources. Interesting, because underneath of the six, where was it? Oh, I shuffled it out. Okay, I saw the Two of Cups at some point. We'll see if it comes back out. But those two cups is what Archangel Michael is holding there. Little by little, nurturing a situation along. A situation that maybe could be quite combustible otherwise. You saw the power of that King of Wands. 1, 2, 3 major arcana already. Let me see, what's the challenge for you? This temperance energy can be about patience and timing as well. We're moving fast towards Sag season. Okay. What's the challenge here? Another major arcana. Wow. With the Magician. Now this is Virgo, more Virgo energy, and also Gemini. Now when we get that, let this situation unfold naturally, well, the Magician here can be you trying to control things too much. Like stepping into the power of manipulating the possibilities in order to make a story. We'll see how that plays out, but the Magician as a challenge is not letting go of control issues. It's trying to be in control. That King of Wands is speaking to me. I'm the Magician. I will do this the way I see fit. You could be trying to manifest a particular person here. Let me see a potential outcome, and then we'll go deeper. It's the World. Major, major, majors. No wonder I was woken up with this energy. The World can be about a distance, so whoever it is that you have your eye on could be at a distance from you. But it can also be about completions of cycles. We have death and rebirth. So like I said, you want to begin something new out of an existing situation. Make it become something else. And thereby ending a particular cycle you may have with each other. Okay. Let's clarify a little bit. We'll see if we get more information on your person here. At the end, remember, I'm going to draw separate cards for all 12 signs, the person that you're dealing with, if you're dealing with that sign. Let me see the Strength card, please. Why is this on your mind with the light seer? What do we have? Strength. Okay. The Knight of Cups. This is Libra energy. I know it's water, but for me, the Knight of Cups is always Libra because Cardinal Venus, Libra, speaks the language of love. This is an offer, a confession, uninhibited and released. Very romantic. And it's required, this is what you've been holding back, but also it requires a lot of strength for you to come forward and make that offer. Interesting. With the invitation, do you want to put an invitation towards somebody? Invite them somewhere? Let's try that again. That was a pretty clumsy shuffle. My apologies, universe. I said, do you want to make an offer? And we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Magician is who works with all 4 aces. So this is stability. This is the beginning of forever. It's towards the 10 of Pentacles. It's a seed that can be planted, nurtured. That's a very strong energy here. And grown into something lasting. That's what I'm saying. You're holding back because you want it to last. You want whatever seed you plant in this situation to grow into something. That's why we have that Virgo energy. Okay. So very clearly, that's the offer that you want to make. What is this Ace of Pentacles? What is this Ace of Pentacles about? The 3 of Cups. Well, I saw the 2 of Cups. Now, the 3 of Cups is about union. It's about coming together in happiness, like-minded. Now, when the 2 cups come together and share the contents of their emotions, that Knight of Cups. This is how I feel and this is what I have to offer. When those two cups come together, they create a third cup, the relationship, togetherness. And that seems to be here what you want to offer. Okay. Let me see this King of Wands, King of Swords in the heart, because that is fascinating. Okay. We have Judgment, Scorpio, and Sagittarius energy. How interesting. Now, Judgment is a card about escaping the shadows of the past. This can be you making a decision in your heart here to climb out of whatever holds you down. The shadows of the past is that Plutonian energy I was talking about, what lies below your surface. Interesting. It looks like you need to make a decision here. Okay. Judgment. It's the World. And then we have the World right there. We have the King of the Mind and the King of the Heart, the King Action Taker. Something about completing cycles. There definitely could be something about travel involved as well. Let's try one more here. What's coming to an end with this Judgment card? It's a decision. Oh, wow. We have the Moon, Cancer's ruler, also Pisces energy. And on the 17th of October, we have a full moon in Aries. That's when that King of Wands could be activated. But the moon is about what we don't see. It's the unknown. It's the dream space. What's coming to an end? Have you been hiding out because uninhibited and released here? Let me see death. You've been keeping something under the moon while you make a decision. Let me see death. The Page of Swords. This is the looky-loo energy. The spy, that's that King of Swords in action. So you're watching somebody. You're paying close attention to the details of what they do, what they say. This is Gemini energy, and it is about putting together the pieces to create a plan. Let me see. The Page of Swords. Who do you have your eye on here? 8 of Pentacles. Okay. The 8 of Pentacles can be an energy about putting in the effort, the diligence. It's that Virgo energy. Nurturing something along. Watching how it grows. This could be somebody that you work with. Let me see the 8 of Pentacles. With death. We have Aries energy with the Knight of Wands here. That's the King. That's that King of Wands. It's the energy of pursuit, of passion, uninhibited and released. Interesting. So what? Are you ready to put in some real work and effort? Because we have the Ace of Pentacles here. And that's going to change the situation. It's not just fun and playful anymore. The game of love, that's what this guy plays. The Knight of Wands gets a bad reputation in tarot of being a player, but really he's not. He's just exploring the newfound energy of passion. Yeah, there can sometimes not be too much regard for where that's going to go. And we have that uninhibited and released energy. Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Magician. Working with aces here. It's like you're conducting some kind of chess game around this relationship. Very strategic energy. All right, let me see Temperance. But I see what's going to change. That energy of playfulness and passion into something a whole lot more serious. Can I see Temperance, please? This is about timing, so this might be what you were waiting for. Yeah, the 7 of Cups, that's Pisces and Scorpio energy, right? We saw the 6. This is that dream. This is that feeling that could be, it could feel kind of illusionary, especially with Neptune and Saturn and Pisces right now. But this is that fantasizing, that dream of what something could become. Now, if it's living in your dream space and in your energetic space, a memory that you didn't have, you know what I mean? It could be causing you a little bit of confusion. But I think that's the, oh my gosh, we have the 3rd ace, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Passion. That's what that King is holding. Interesting. A brand new beginning. an epiphany. This is what gets the heart chakra moving. I call it the Roman candle to the bloodstream because it ignites you with a passion that you can't ignore. No wonder I felt the heat rising in here. But see, this is incorporating all of these elements very, very carefully. Because whoever and whatever this relationship is, there is a lot of passion behind it, yeah. But you've been holding it back. There's some kind of strategy around that. Let me see the Ace of Wands. 3 cards about a new beginning, 3 aces. Okay, we get the 4th ace. All right then, no wonder the Magician's there. The Ace of Swords, certainty, clarity, the knowledge of exactly what it is you want, who it is you want, and how you want it. You're conducting something here, and it's happening underneath the moon with the Magician. You're trying to nurture along a relationship, and it requires that you hold back your enthusiasm for some reason, your passion. There's definitely a strategy happening. Certainty, clarity, passion. No wonder Temperance is on board though. Like I said, there's a careful alchemy performed here in order to get to where you want to go, which is uninhibited and released. It's the completion of whatever cycle you've been in. What is the certainty with the Ace of Swords? You're definitely dreaming about this. Passion, this possibility. The 10 of Swords, the end of a long and difficult cycle of learning. Now, whether that was in this relationship or not, something in your world, you've been waiting for it to come to an end so that you can have this new beginning. I wonder if the Magician is in the challenge because you were waiting for this 10 of Swords. I'm going to see what that's about. It could be a phase in your life that's coming to an end of that playful passion energy. Why is the Magician in a challenge? Interesting. All right. Oh, okay. We have the Devil, Capricorn's major arcana. Again, no wonder I felt the heat rising. There's a lot of passion, a lot of sexual energy here. I got that with this uninhibited and released. This guy up here, he's wearing kind of a devilish mask. A lot of passion. Now the Devil is Saturn energy as well, though it can be about the things that hold us back. 10 of Swords, lessons that we've learned. On, when is it? I think it is the 17th of October. Pluto itself moves finally out of Capricorn and into Aquarius, where it's going to stay for 20 years. And then we have the 10 of Cups. So that's what you're obsessively trying to manifest here. But the way you're going about it with this Devil energy is quite interesting. We saw that Ace of Cups, which potentially can become the 10. This is my everything card. And as I always say, it's up to you what fills those cups, however you define them. But you're very passionate about this and you're trying to manifest it. It can be a home, a family, love, sex, happiness, creativity, the whole picture. The 10 of Cups and the Magician. The Queen of Wands. More fire energy. I'm making that noise because the King of Wands is in the heart. This person could bring up a passion in you with that Ace of Wands that you are not even familiar with. If normally you're in this King of Swords mode, then waking up your heart, Ace of Wands, no wonder. The King and the Queen of Wands have a lot of passion between them. Very, very fiery energy. And they do cause that awakening in one another for sure. When you meet your true other half, it can have that effect on you. So you're trying to manifest this Queen of Wands, I see, and you want to turn her into the Queen of Pentacles. That's why the Ace of Pentacles is here on your mind. Death and rebirth. You want to lock it down. Interesting. And the world is completing a cycle so that a whole new energy can be born. All those aces. So maybe, okay, look what wanted to come out. The Empress, Libra energy, and also Taurus, Divine Feminine, Venus. We saw the Queen of Pentacles and I said, you want to lock it down. wife, mother, nurturer. Interesting. Let me see the world and the potential outcome. Completion of a cycle. Come on. The 10 of Pentacles. Wow. This is that forever I was talking about. This is what that ace turns into. And that's the offer that you want to make. It represents this energy of completion for you. The 10s are all about completion. 10 swords, 10 cups, 10 pentacles. Okay? Commitment. There could be travel with the Chariot. Cancer's major arcana. Let me see the 10 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles. That's more about patience and waiting for energies to balance out. Let me see the 2 of Pentacles and the World. This is about commitment and turning something that was based in passion into something a lot more steady. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is that idea. It's the first engagement of the ace. Aces are energy that lives in the universe, and it's up to us to pull it down and cultivate it, nurture it into something that can grow. That's what the Page of Wands does. This could be a message of communication that you want to send out to somebody, or an idea that you've been waiting for. Let's get one more. Page of Wands. That can be good news. Yeah, absolutely, that can be good news. Look at the 6 of Wands, Leo energy. This is about getting what you want. It's victory. It's being seen. And it's like throwing look how she's throwing that wand like a javelin of passion. I want that, and I'm going to win. This is winning. Let's have one more. The Chariot staying on the bottom of the deck. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. See the nurturing? Now below the surface in this card, you can see how deep down those roots go. All of them are from seeds planted in a situation. And with this 8 of Pentacles right here, in the energy you plan to take, it's about putting in more work, more effort to lead towards stability with this 10 of Pentacles. So definitely you're holding back your passion for a reason. Because even though that's here, and let me tell you, you guys, the temperature in here is hot. Even though that passion is there, you're holding it back because you want to make sure that it's something you're going to be able to keep and cultivate into something lasting. Let's take that one more step. What is this plans with the 7 of Pentacles? Because you do plan to come in and make one more. Okay. There was the hesitancy, the 4 of Cups, right? We have the 3 of Cups right here. Now, the 3 of Cups is like a honeymoon phase of a relationship. It's where everything is fun and playful and all that kind of stuff. This 4 of Cups is about taking things deeper, to a deeper level. And this is the plans you've been making. And then we have the Sun, one of my favorite versions of the Sun. This is the Woodstock version. Look how free and happy and uninhibited and released. Look at that. Leo energy with the Sun. Now coming off of the Death card, that's a rebirth. We get, right? You want to rebirth this. There's a lot of freedom here. And it is also about happiness. It's the ultimate happiness. And you getting what you want. Yeah, oh my God. You getting what you want. Libra on the bottom with Justice. That's balance. That's harmony. And that is also what Archangel Michael is working on here. Balancing out those two energies. Head and heart. As you head towards exactly what it is you want. This is a very clear reading. Wow. Okay, let me get some oracles on this, and then I'm going to draw a card or two for each of the 12 signs for who you're dealing with, if you resonate with this reading. Now remember what I said, you don't have to resonate with every part of it or the way that I say it. Just take it as it applies to you with the blue deck. Is there any more information on this story? But yeah, I mean, you're turning this Queen of Wands energy into the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Wife. What do we have? A victory. The Chariot, which wouldn't leave the bottom of the deck, is certainly a card about victory. It's about heading towards exactly what it is that you want. And by the way, the Emperor drives the Chariot. We have the Empress here. Victory, 6 of Wands, getting what you want. Door to value, 10 of Pentacles and the Empress. So you see this person as very high value. Okay? What does this say? Blossoming abundance. There's plans being laid here. Blossoming, right? Nurturing along that growth. Now, abundance can be about energy, money, time, love. It's just an overall abundancy energy with the Empress. And then we have broken heart. Okay, let's get another one. That could be that 10 of Swords for you. Maybe in the past there is a lot to do with your broken heart and having to death and rebirth, right? What do we have? The fourth chakra. This is the heart chakra. Healing, love. Interesting, from the 3 of Swords, basically, the heartbreak, into that feeling of love blossoming. There's healing. Let's get one more. Death and rebirth, that's the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. The end of a long period of heartbreak in your life. Whether that's, we saw the Devil, that's that Saturn energy. It could be repeating cycles from your past that are finally coming to an end. We have the Healer of the Ages. Exactly. Undoing all of that from the past. I'm having trouble with hold on one second. Sorry, you guys. Okay. Let's get into some cards for each sign. I'll do an Amore Psyche first. Let's start with Libra because we're in Libra season. If you're dealing with a Libra, just one card, please. If you're dealing with a Libra, we have beyond words. Yeah, there's the holding back. So if you're dealing with a Libra, then you're not speaking to them right now. But this is all of the energy that you have. You want to approach them and change this situation into something a whole lot deeper. Interesting. Let's get one astrology card for Libra. If you're dealing with a Libra, beyond words, not speaking about it. Not speaking about it, the 5th house, that's Leo's house. It's the house of passion, of sexuality, of fun and pleasure and joy. And this is what's not being said, but this is what's going on. Okay, interesting. Let's shuffle that back in. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, what do we have? If you're dealing with a Scorpio, ideal romance, beautiful. And there's that game of love. So this person, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, this strategy is actually a kind of romance to them. They're trying to create this perfect picture. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. This is number 4 in this deck, which is the number of the Emperor and the Majors. Interesting. Okay. Let's get you an astrology card if you're dealing with a Scorpio. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, ideal romance, that's the 3 of Cups. All of these wanted to come out, so I'm not going to take them all. I'll just take this one. Symbiosis. That's when 2 signs and energies actually make each other sing better. It sounds better. The vibrational energy is very symbiotic between the 2 of you. I feel one more. Okay. Ideal romance and symbiosis. That's pretty beautiful. Okay. If you're dealing with a Scorpio. Isn't that interesting? The 6th house, that's Virgo's house, the house of sustainability. And that's what I got going on here. This person wants to build stability. If you're the Scorpio, then that's the case, or vice versa. Okay. Saggy. What do we have for Saggy? What's the energy in this situation for my Sagittarians? Standing alone. Look at the Virgo energy in there. Doesn't he look like the Hermit? This is somebody who could be taking a lot of time to soul search, to see where the path is leading them. It's a moment of quietude, only wanting to hear their own guidance, their own counsel. Depends on what side of the reading you fall on. If this is you in the main spread wanting to approach somebody and lock it down, as it were, this could be you taking the time to soul search. Could be vice versa. If somebody's coming towards you, if you're the Queen of Wands. Let's get you another astrology card. Lots of Virgo energy coming through, hey? Interesting, because the North and South Node are about to shift into Virgo and Pisces. The first house, the arrival, the new self. Interesting, because we have the descendant and the ascendant, the self and the other. Let's do one more astrology card for Saggy. Sag. Your house comes out, Sag, with the 9th house. That's Jupiter. Growth, expansion, new adventure, exploration. Interesting. And then the house of sustainability as well. Okay. Let's put that back in. Cappy. What's happening, Capricorns? Pluto at 29 degrees of your sign. Eros and Thanatos. Interesting. This is love's ability to conquer anything. And indeed, look at that conquering energy he has. He's got his foot on her on the floor and he's pointing his sword at whoever tries to get in the way. That's the King of Wands. That's that claiming energy. Interesting. On the bottom, I see erotic bliss. Uninhibited and released, Cappy. Very nice. Eros and Thanatos is number 30, which is number 3. That's the Empress. We have Aquarius energy. Pluto on the 17th of October, it's going to shift out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. And that is your future. The next 20 years, a whole other way of doing things, Capricorn. That's why the 10 of Swords. And then the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Something new. Interesting. You've never seen this kind of relationship before. Let's get you another one. I've been saying a lot that the energy of Aquarius, once Pluto shifts into Aquarius, love relationships are going to be founded a whole lot more on things like friendship and respect. It's the energy of collaboration. And then we have the South Node. Well, isn't that interesting? Right now, the South Node is in Libra. When that new moon eclipse happened, it was very close to the South Node. So this could be revisiting 6 of Cups, a memory that you once had as a kid, that you once thought was possible. That kind of energy of love. And now with the 10 of Swords and death and rebirth, it's upon you. That Pluto energy, Capricorn's been going on for 16 years in your sign. So this is the reward. Wow. Okay. Let's go to Aquarius. Let's see what's happening, Aquas. What's coming up next for you when it comes to love? If you're dealing with an Aquarius. Balance and unity. We have Libra energy there. Interesting. Okay. So it could be that this person coming in, that whoever, I keep wanting to read both sides of the story, so I'm just going to read the cards. You put them where they go. Whether this is you, Aquarius, you, or the person you're approaching. Balance and unity. Libra energy. Another number 3. Mars, wow. There's that King of Wands energy. I always like to point out how that hand is clutching the hilt of that sword. Passion, in full command. That sword is shaped like a phallus. It's a phallic shape. Male energy, masculine, going for what you want. balance and unity. Number 22. Oh, we have another Libra energy of Juno. That's partnership and balance. These two birds mate for life. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Wow. And this is taking action on it with Mars. Telling you, Mars in Cancer is underrated. Many people will tell you that Mars is uncomfortable in Cancer. I disagree. It's where your passion is actually ignited by your feelings, by your intuition. And that's what you take action on. Pisces. If you're dealing with a Pisces, or you are a Pisces, I'm just going to say it like that. Love secret, interesting, not being spoken, holding it back. There's that Knight of Cups who wants to make the offer, the confession, whatever that is. But right now it's being kept a secret because there's something in your life that's changing, or this person's. Number 22 again. Interesting. Okay. Pisces. We have the Sun. That's making it known. From what's hidden to what's known, we see the Moon here. What's being kept under the Moon? A decision. Okay. And the Sun is that rebirth for Pisces. Okay, we're getting two more Pisces. Capricorn's house of the 10th house. The 10th house is all about that serious adult stuff. It's real world energy. And it is that 10 of Pentacles we were talking about. It's the house of authority, of personal excellence. And then we have the Vesta. I see Leo on the bottom of the deck. Certainly you could be dealing with a Leo. You could have that in your chart. But the Four of Wands is the home. Four of Wands, interesting. I always call the Vesta card the Four of Wands because you can see those four pillars. In the middle of those four pillars is that Ace of Wands we saw, the passion. And this is an energy about wanting to keep it safe. You want to build from it, keep it, it's mine kind of energy, and it belongs here with me. That's the 10th house too. It's that claiming Capricornian energy. Just going to mix these up a little bit. All right, Pisces. Aries. Big time for you, Aries. Libra being your opposite sign. The North Node is in your sign, as well as Chiron. And a full moon coming up on the 17th for you. Taking the plunge, number 11, all in. There's that watery landscape I'm talking about. This is like head over feet into the waters of emotion. Going for it. Okay. If you're dealing with an Aries, then they are ready to take the plunge. That's the number 11 card, which is a Libra energy. We have Pisces right there. Neptune and Saturn in Pisces, but also following the intuition. On the bottom of the deck, I see Pluto. Interesting, Aries. Let's get one more, actually, from the top of the deck here. Taking the plunge. Sensitized. Why did I switch over to Aries? Okay, we're going to go with Aries, but let's see. Why do I feel like I skipped Aquarius? It's so early in the morning. I hope I didn't skip Aquarius. Okay, we have the North Node. Interesting, because we just had the South Node. The North Node is in Aries. And this is pulling you on a trajectory towards your future. This is your soul's calling, taking the plunge and going for it. Libra on the bottom of the deck. I do. Why do I feel like I missed Aquarius? Anyway, if I did, Aqua, I apologize, and I'll find out and I'll do you a separate reading. We'll do it that way. All right, Taurus. That's what happens when I get woken up by Pluto. Taurus. Unrequited desire. Unrequited, that means not answered to. And there is all that holding back energy. Okay. Taurus. Somebody's been holding back all their passion. Taurus, you get the energy of tension, that mounting energy. Like I got that heat rising, something about to blow. We have the Juno, the partnership. Okay, let's get you one more, Taurus. There's tension in a situation because there's unanswered desire. That's your house, the second house. This could have something to do with your money, your work, your environment. Pluto wanted to come out, Taurus. Interesting, right? Okay. Could be a past life situation. Either way, this unrequited desire, this holding back, is causing a lot of tension. Okay. Gemini. The city's officially waking up. Horns at 6:30 in the morning. Gemini. Gemini, you get that Virgo energy of standing alone as well. Interesting. Okay. Gemini. There's a lot of holding back and soul searching. You know what, you guys? These are the same cards Pisces got, so I'm going to shuffle these up casino style. Please excuse me for just a minute. We need a proper shuffle. Too many repeating energies for Gemini. Standing alone. What do we have, please, for Gemini? The fifth house. Are you dealing with a Sagittarius? Do you have that in your chart? But the fifth house is Leo's house. We see lots of Leo standing alone and holding back your passion. On the bottom, I see Uranus. That's Aquarius's ruler. It's the planet of sudden change. And we have death and rebirth here. Let's do one more for Gemini. Okay, Gemini, there's your card. This is a card about working together, about flexibility, friendship, cross-pollination of ideas. Could have to do with passionate ideas, creativity. Okay. On the bottom, I happen to see the third house, Gemini, which is your house, as the house of communication. And we definitely do have the need to talk, because standing alone, right? Okay. Cancer. If you're a Cancer or you're dealing with one. We saw strong Cancer energy in this reading with the moon and the Chariot. And Mars is there right now. Cancer. Unrequited desire. You get that card too, same as Taurus. That's the holding back energy. Okay. Well, let's get you one more, Cancer. Unrequited desire. And physical attraction. Okay, well that's pretty obvious with the heat I feel in the King and Queen of Wands from the star codes for Cancer. We have Saturn, Capricorn's ruler, your opposite sign. Saturn right now is in Pisces. And that's that holding back. And then we have Taurus. Very similar cards to what Taurus got, Cancer. Either you could have that in your chart or you're dealing with one. Okay. Leo, all over this reading, Leo. Loving yourself. Leo, okay. And physical attraction stayed on the bottom of the deck. So you're not together with this person. But there's definitely a lot of fantasizing going on. Oh yeah, longing and desire. Look at that. She's holding out that crystal ball to the horizon and trying to manifest somebody in towards them. Leo, if you're dealing with a Leo, this person could be using a lot of sexual energy to try to manifest a situation with you. If you are a Leo, same thing though. Could be some late night activities meant to manifest, if you catch my drift there. Okay. For Leo. Pluto, coming out all over the place, you guys. Pluto is a very, very sexy energy, very deep, but it is also about rebirth. And then we have the debilitated or discomfort energy. Okay, let's have one more. This person could be uncomfortable with how they feel, the transits, the climate that's changing. Okay, could be referring to the Pluto transits. On the 17th, it's going to shift into Aquarius. Okay. Virgo, all over this reading too. Virgo. Okay. The warrior of love. I love that. That's that conquering energy I was talking about. Believing in love despite the circumstances. 10 of Swords to the 10 of Cups. We have Cancer energy. Mars is in Cancer right now. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Let's have another one. And debilitated there as well. Uncomfortable. Remember what I said, Mars in Cancer, a lot of people find that uncomfortable? Could be the case. That deep emotional energy could be making somebody like this Cancerian take action. Interesting. We have the 4th house and the 8th house. That's Cancer's house and Scorpio's. The house of the home and the house of the hidden. Very deep energies. Wow. Leo. Okay. Virgo. And then Libra. Okay. That's it. Early morning confusion here at Inward Eye Tarot, my friends. Let's draw a couple of cards from, let's see, let's get a Moonology card for whoever needs this. New Moon in Virgo, trust that all will be well. Interesting. All that Virgo energy. New Moon in Virgo, that happened in Virgo season. Okay. Which just happened. First quarter moon in Gemini, interesting. Speak your world into being, the Magician. Create the relationship that you want. All those dreams you have. First quarter moon in Scorpio. Release your blocks. Wow. The blocks can be that Saturn energy. Okay, I'll look on the bottom. Full moon in Aquarius, be real. And this is definitely about speaking your truth because you've been holding back if this is you in the spread. Could be somebody coming in toward you. All right, let's close it off with a couple of cards from the Lover's Oracle. These can come out as advice, so take it only as it resonates, of course. I'm sorry if it got confusing, you guys. I'm confused too. I'm operating under Pluto. I was summoned from my slumber to do this. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentments. 10 of Swords. There's something new blooming here. Judgment is an energy of releasing resentment. Time, you are trying too hard. Give it time. Let go of control issues. Interesting. And then we had that Temperance card, which is a card of timing. Give thanks for the blessing of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. I love that. And we will end it with a true love reading card. I hope this reading helped you guys. I hope it resonated and that it wasn't too confusing. I'm going to go wake up now. What do we have, please? Boundaries. Okay. That could apply for some of you. And then we have connection. This is very much a Libra energy. There's a couple there dancing on like an island all by themselves, wrapped up in the musical notes of harmony. Wow. And it's kind of like in learning your boundaries, Ten of Swords, that's why you're now ready for this kind of a connection. And that's the Pluto shift as well. Very interesting reading, you guys, quite clear. I hope it resonated, my friends. I truly hope it helped. I'll see you very soon. Happy Pluto weekend. I love you guys. Namaste.